Hi everybody and welcome back to my kitchen today. It's a Monday morning and it is flogging rain out there and it's a bit miserable. So I thought I would show you how to make something that might cheer us all up. It's this absolutely amazing dip. Getting ready for whenever we can entertain again. It's good to get a couple of these recipes under our belt. So it's a feta, cheese and pistachio dip. Absolutely insanely delicious because it's bursting with lots of flavors. I have garlic, I have chili, I have coriander, dill, lemon juice. Absolutely fabulous. So the first thing I'm going to do is use my pistachios, and I have 100 grams of pistachios here. Did you know that you can buy them like this? You can buy them out of the shells. I didn't know that until I went to the supermarket this morning and I found them like this. Roasted and unsalted. Go for the unsalted version. You can get them salted as well, but they're nearly too salty. You can always add a little bit of salt to this yourself. So I'm going to pop these into my food processor here. If you don't have a food processor, you can put them into a Ziploc bag and just bash it with a rolling pin. I forgot to look for the lid for this, typical of me. So I'll just have a quick look here, which might be like trying to find a needle in a haystack in this house. Oh, here we go. Hope you're still with me. Here we go. I'm just going to pop this on. It's going to be a little bit noisy for a few seconds, and I'm going to just grind them down a little bit. There we go. I haven't ground them down to an absolute pulp. You can see in here that there's still a few little lumps because it's nice to have a little bit of a texture in the dip as well. Look at that colour, is just fabulous, isn't it? Beautiful green. Also the smell of them is fabulous. So the next thing I'm going to add is my coriander, and the recipe calls for 2 handfuls. Okay, so just take your coriander leaves off the stalks and grab 2 handfuls like that and just throw them in there. I also have 1 handful of fresh dill, which you can get in most supermarkets again. Sorry, let me show you what I'm doing here. And I'm going to add 1 clove of garlic in here. This one's quite a big clove. So if you're not familiar with, do you know what I hate about these is peeling them. So if you put it down on your chopping board and get your knife and put all your weight onto your garlic clove like that, the peel just literally falls off. Another tip is to throw them into a pot of or a bowl of boiling water, and the skins literally just fall off. So I'm just going to throw that in there. I am then going to add 4 tablespoons of natural yogurt. The recipe calls for Greek yogurt. I didn't have any, so this will do fine. And I'm using the low-fat version here, just trying to keep it a little bit healthy. The feta cheese that I use, some of you who have seen some of my videos before will know that I always try and go for the one from the Polish shop. I'll just show you the packaging here. This one here, okay? And you can get a light version of that as well. That's not so heavy. So I'm just going to dump that in there as well. Not a precise manner, just chuck it in. I'm also going to use, really I should have the full rind or zest of a full lemon, but the other side of this lemon was not very healthy looking, and it's the last lemon I have, so it's going to have to do. So you basically just grind the rind of your lemon into your food processor. If you don't have a food processor, you would need to chop up all your ingredients very finely, like your herbs and your garlic and your chili, and just get them going. So as I usually say, when you're grating a lemon, just go to where it's still slightly yellow in the peel. You don't want to wait until it's white, because the white part is bitter, so we don't want to get to that point. So I'm probably like most of the women in Ireland, waiting for the hairdressers to open tomorrow, hence my new hairstyle. Trying to hide some things under the hairband here. It's very exciting. Our restrictions are are being lifted slowly but surely. And today is the first day we can travel outside of our own county. Honestly, it's the little things. The other thing is the juice of half of the lemon, okay? So I'm just gonna stick my knife in here and give it a good squeeze. I'm gonna watch out for any little pits, but I don't see any popping out. Just get all the lemon. You could use a fork or anything just to move it around like that. That was quite easy to get out. Last thing I'm gonna do is my chili. So I'm just going to wash my hands and put a pair of gloves on this to do this job, because I've learned the hard way that if that gets into my hands, sometimes you have little cracks in your hands, or then you rub your face or your eyes and it's not good. So, okay, gloved up here. So when you're using a chili, just take the end off and slice it down in the middle. And we want to get rid of these seeds in the middle because they're the little fellas that are spicy. And even when I'm doing this, I'm conscious, see, I'm kind of nearly pulling away because sometimes, you know, a little bit of juice or something can jump up and hit you in the face, hit you in the eye. Not worth it. So just scrape out your innards of your little chili pepper and make sure that there's none left on your chopping board when you go to chop your, actually that is actually catching my my throat. Wow, can you imagine if that was in your eyes? Well, I'm just going to slice them into 4 excuse me, throw them in there and blitz them. I'm going to add a little bit of salt as well, which I forgot. So I'll just take my gloves off, grab a little bit of salt here. It's good crack, isn't it? How the chilies can affect us. Just a little pinch of salt and blitz everything together. Just like that. The ingredient I'm going to add is just 1/4 cup of olive oil, which is roughly about 30 grams. And everything is mixed up nicely here together. So I'm just going to pour it in here and turn it on at a nice low speed, just to make sure everything is mixed through. And that should do it. We should have a deliciously herby flavored, there's still a few little lumps, maybe a few lumps of garlic in here, so I'm just going to give it another big swizz around because nobody wants a big taste of garlic in their bite. Okay, so just, here we go. Here's our wonderful creamy whipped feta and pistachio dip. So when I made this the other day, I had my first live demo over Zoom for a private ladies group, and we had such a lovely night together. Thank you, ladies. And I made a wonderful soda bread focaccia bread that was absolutely fabulous with this. Really, really delicious. So because I had nobody here to help me eat all the things that I made over the live demonstration, we ate it all ourselves. And my family absolutely loved this with the soda bread focaccia. Because there was a whole pile of beautiful herbs and spices in there, like cumin seeds and coriander seeds and za'atar and sumac. Anyway, get your little spoon and just gently kind of go around your dip like that, just to create a little bit of the wow factor. There you go, guys. This will keep in the fridge for quite a few days, and tomorrow I'm going to show you how to make that lovely soda bread focaccia to go with this. Fabulous for the weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody, and hope you get to enjoy some of the restrictions being lifted here in Ireland. God bless.